Hey all you cool drones and worker bees! I'm Michaela from Zen and the Art of Being, and I'm here today with my latest house guests. So I picked up this package 2 nights ago. By the time I got home, it was already dark, and then yesterday it was super cold and snowy all day. The high was actually still below freezing.
I don't think this is quite the package installation weather.
I know a lot of experienced beekeepers might still install this package in that kind of weather, but I wasn't feeling confident that I could get them in and that they would survive and not freeze. So I made the decision to keep them here in my basement. And if you're in a similar situation where you just don't feel comfortable installing your package because of bad weather, it's definitely okay to keep them inside for a few days. Honeybees are actually really low maintenance house guests. They only need a few things to stay alive and happy. So first you're going to want to find a cool, dark place that you can keep them. A basement or a garage, or if you have a semi-heated shed outside, all of those are good options. Right now we're in my basement where it's about 60 degrees. I've seen recommendations for temperatures to store the honeybees between 50 and 70, but the idea is you want something that's not so hot that they're going to be dying to fly around and really active, but not so cold that they're going to go through a ton of sugar water just trying to stay warm. So 50 to 60 seems to be the more recommended range. You can go warmer if you need to. The other thing you need is a dark room. So honeybees also get kind of riled up when it's light out, and I'll actually add a little clip at the end of this video that's kind of fun. When I walk in here and turn on the light, it's like a bee volume switch. They just go from nothing to this roar of buzzing. It's pretty cool, actually. And you can see right now they're pretty active, and I think that's because the light's on. I've been keeping them in the dark except for when I come in to feed them. So you need the cool, dark place to keep them. It should be sealed off from curious pets and probably kids. My cat is really interested in this room, so definitely a place that you can seal off so that nothing can happen. And then aside from that, all you really need is some sugar water in a spray bottle. So when you go to make your one-to-one sugar water that you should be making anyway to prepare for your packaged bees to arrive, just put a little bit of it in a spray bottle. I would suggest checking the nozzle before you try it on the bees to make sure it's more of a misty spray than a jet stream that's gonna like knock them out or something. And then all you need to do is for the duration that they're staying in your house, you're going to spray them down with this sugar water 3 times a day. So humans eat 3 times a day, your bees are going to eat 3 times a day while they're staying in your house as well. You can also check this can that comes with them, and if it's still got sugar water in it, you don't have to do this. But if you can't tell if it has sugar water in it or if it's empty, you do want to spray them down so that they don't starve. And it really could be either way because it just depends how long they've been on the road, and sometimes the jostling can shake all the sugar syrup out. So it could be empty or full or anywhere in between. You want to check it or just do the spray to be safe. So what that's going to look like is, again, 3 times a day, you're just going to spray them. And I've read that you don't want to spray the queen bee. Not a problem for these girls. If you can see this tab, the queen cage is there, so she's somewhere in the middle of the cluster, so I'm not too worried about getting sugar water on her. And then I'm just I think it's pretty cool how they move. And then I just rotate it around and spray the other side. So you can see that actually even calmed them down a little bit because now they're all drinking the sugar water. A couple other suggestions I have for you is to put a cardboard box or something behind it because you are going to be spraying sticky sugar water and you probably don't want that on your walls and floor. And then if you have any vents, like I have this one behind me right here, I would suggest shutting that off. You just don't want like hot air blowing on them when your furnace turns on. And that's all there is to it. It's really easy to keep a package of bees alive in your house for a few days if you have to wait for the weather to cooperate in order to get them installed. And that's actually exactly what we're doing later today. And we'll of course video the entire process and show you how to install a package of bees. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel below and you'll get notified when that goes up and when we post other new things. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for being one. I'd like to give a special thank you to my co-stars for the video today, these beautiful girls. And thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye. And my cat is clawing at this door trying to get in here. Okay.